Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In her apartment, Luna continues waving the gun around, furious at Will for having betrayed her. Weren't the cops supposed to be right outside, ready to bust her? She again threatens to get rid of Steffi. As Steffi, Finn, Elektra and Baker watch the livestream, Luna shocks Will by ordering him to get out. He skedaddles, beating a hasty retreat to Steffi's place. They all wonder where Luna could have gone. Sheila's surprised when Luna arrives at her place, saying she really screwed up. Hearing what went down, Sheila says it's not a surprise. Spencer men can't be trusted, she says, adding that Bill set a similar trap for her not so long ago. But Luna knows who the blame should be placed on. Steffi, and only Steffi. Sheila tries talking sense into Luna, but not happening. She labels what happened an ambush and entrapment, but then sends words that chill even Sheila. Steffi has no idea how big of a threat I can be. Inexplicably, Will and Elektra go from Steffi's house to the design office in order to discuss what went down with Luna. He's sorry she had to watch him make out with Luna, but Elektra knows it was a necessary evil. Ridge and Taylor are sitting in the Forrester living room, still looking at her engagement ring and talking about her proposal. When Taylor asks if he really didn't see it coming, he admits he didn't, and Brooke won't either. Eric enters, giving the pair an opportunity to share their news. Eric's reaction is muted, to say the least, before he realizes he needs to congratulate them. Eventually he thanks Taylor for all the wisdom she's shared with the family over the years. Ridge and Taylor decide to go their separate ways, with him setting out to tell Brooke and her planning to tell Steffi. Taylor goes to the Cliff house and is horrified to hear what happened with Luna. While talking to her mom, Steffi suddenly notices the big old rock on her finger. Next thing you know, it's Luna who. As talk turns to the engagement. "We need this," insists Steffi. "I need this, something to celebrate." With that in mind, Taylor tells her excited daughter details about the engagement. "The commitment was already there," Tay say. "We just needed to put it into words." One can't help wondering if Brooke would have gotten Ridge had she asked first. In the main office at Forrester Creations, Brooke is quietly weeping about Ridge's engagement. He arrives, and she looks sadly in his direction before admitting, "I already know." She explains that Nick was at El Giardino and overheard Taylor's proposal. "Do you think it would have been better, telling me face to face that you're committed to Taylor and not to me?" she asks. Ridge insists he's there because he wanted to prevent Brooke from being hurt. "Then undo it," she demands. He admits he will always love Brooke, but he's moving on with his life. "You're going backwards," Brooke says, believing he's doing this out of guilt and obligation. But he stands firm. "My future is not here," he sadly states before saying goodbye and walking out. The golden light of morning streamed through the Forrester Creations executive suite, brushing over the lines of Ridge Forrester's weary face. The designer stood alone, staring at one of his oldest sketches, a bridal gown he had drawn years ago for Brooke Logan. It was once a symbol of hope, of eternity. Now it was just paper and ink, mocking the love he once believed would never end. Behind him, Carter stepped in quietly. "She's not coming back, is she?" he asked gently, knowing Ridge had spent the night there. Ridge shook his head slowly, folding the sketch and tucking it into a drawer like he was sealing away a chapter of his heart. "No, Carter. Not this time." Meanwhile, at the Cliff house, Luna Nozawa leaned against the frame of the glass door, staring out at the waves crashing below. Steffi had taken Hayes to Paris with Finn for a much-needed reset, but Luna saw right through it. Steffi was hiding something, again, in the distance. It had nothing to do with healing. Inside the beach house, the scent of fresh coffee wafted from the kitchen, where Archie was trying, unsuccessfully, to burn eggs. Luna barely noticed. Her mind was spinning. Steffi had framed her once. The drugs, the seduction, the threats. And now Hayes. Something about how Steffi clutched that boy before she left told Luna more than any words could. She pulled her phone from her back pocket. A message blinked from Grace Buckingham. "Call me. We need to talk. Urgent." Luna's pulse quickened. Grace had been acting strangely ever since Steffi's departure. Skittish, paranoid. And she had slipped up at O Giardino, mumbling something about not letting her take Hayes. Luna had caught it. She never forgot anything anymore. Not after what they'd done to her. She opened her voice memo app. Her next move wasn't just about justice. It was about survival. At Brooke's house in Bel Air. Brooke Logan stood at her vanity, brushing out her golden hair with slow, deliberate strokes. She didn't flinch when Ridge appeared in the mirror behind her. She had expected him. "Morning," she said simply, setting the brush down. Ridge approached, but he didn't touch her. "I came to say goodbye." The words hit harder than she'd expected. "You've said that before. This time I mean it." Brooke stood, turning to face him. "Because of Taylor?" He shook his head. "No, this isn't about her. This is about us. Everything we've put each other through. The heartbreak, the back and forth, we're like waves. Constant, but always pulling away again." Brooke's eyes shimmered. "And what if we're finally the shore?" Ridge took her hands, pressing them gently between his. "We're not, Logan. I'm tired of watching you cry. Tired of failing you. And I think you're tired of waiting for me to choose you completely." "Don't do this," she whispered. But Ridge only kissed her knuckles and stepped back. "Goodbye, Brooke." She didn't follow him. Back at Forrester Creations, Luna strode into the CEO office with purpose. She had arranged a meeting with Thomas and Hope under the guise of design collaboration. But she had bigger plans. Hope greeted her first. "Luna, so good to see you. Archie told me you've been under a lot of stress." "More than you know," Luna replied coolly. Thomas watched her carefully. "What's on your mind?" Luna pulled out her phone and played a distorted voice memo. Steffi's voice, muffled but clear. "No one will believe Luna. If she steps out of line, Hayes will never see another day in Malibu." Hope gasped. "Oh my God." Thomas's eyes narrowed. "Where did you get this?" Grace recorded it. She confronted Steffi, and Steffi lost it. "Grace gave me this last night, but she's afraid. She thinks she's being watched." Hope's instincts kicked in. "We have to go to Ridge." "No," Luna said firmly. "Ridge won't see reason right now. Not while he's mourning Brooke. He'll go straight to Steffi and she'll bury this." Thomas was torn, his sister or the truth. "I need your help," Luna continued. "Steffi has left the country. She's trying to keep Hayes away from me. I think she knows I know something about what happened that night." Hope frowned. "What night?" Luna hesitated. "The night Liam was drugged. It wasn't an accident. Steffi had something slipped into his drink. She wanted him to confess to sleeping with me again, to destroy me in Finn's eyes. But the plan didn't work." Thomas stood. "You're saying Steffi drugged Liam. Cam's saying Steffi hired someone to do it." Grace overheard part of the conversation on a burner phone. "And if we don't stop her, she'll take Hayes out of the country permanently." Thomas and Hope exchanged a stunned look. "I'm done being a pawn," Luna said. "It's my move now." At Eric Forrester's estate, Ridge arrived to find Eric sitting in the sunroom, sketching quietly. "I heard you saw Brooke," Eric said, without looking up. Ridge sighed. "It's over." Eric set his sketch aside. "You sure about that?" "I have to be." Eric raised a brow. "You've said that before." "I know." Eric studied him. "What are you really running from?" Ridge didn't answer. "I think Luna's right," Eric said softly. Ridge blinked. "What?" "She came to see me yesterday. Said Steffi's manipulating everyone, including you." And I believed her. That girl has been through hell. And she's the only one telling the truth. You're taking Luna's side over your granddaughter. I'm taking the side of what's right. Ridge, you're letting your grief blind you. Brooke may have stepped away, but that doesn't mean you have to become someone Steffi controls." Rich sat in silence. Then, what did Luna say? That Hayes isn't safe. That Steffi's crossed a line even you wouldn't forgive. Back at Brooke's house, Brooke sat by the fireplace, flipping through old photo albums. She stopped on one picture, her, Ridge and baby RG in Big Bear. There had been so much laughter that day, so much hope. The doorbell rang, she didn't move. Whoever it was could wait, but the door opened anyway. I let myself in, Hope said gently, stepping inside. Brooke smiled faintly. How very Logan of you. Hope sat beside her. Luna came to us. She has evidence, recordings of Steffi threatening her. She thinks Hayes is in danger. Brooke straightened. What kind of danger? Hope hesitated. Steffi threatened to keep him overseas permanently if Luna exposed her. And there's more. There may have been something slipped into Liam's drink. Steffi may be involved. Brooke's hands trembled. Oh dear God. She's planning something. And Luna's planning to expose it all. But she needs allies. Brooke stood, fire igniting in her chest. Then she has one. Steffi's been protected for too long. The next morning, Forrester Creations boardroom. Luna, Thomas, Hope, and Brooke met behind closed doors. Grace joined them, visibly shaken but resolute. I have a list of numbers Steffi used, Grace whispered. Burner phones. One registered under a false name, Belinda Marquez. But it's Steffi. I know her voice anywhere. Hope nodded. If we connect this to the drugs given to Liam, we bring the truth to light, Brooke finished, and save Hayes. Thomas finally spoke. I'll confront her. Luna touched his arm. No, I will. In Monaco, Steffi's hidden villa. Steffi poured herself a glass of wine as the sun set over the cliffs. Hayes played in the next room, unaware of the storm gathering. Her phone buzzed. A text from a blocked number. You should have buried the truth deeper. See you soon. As Steffi dropped her wine. Luna flies to Monaco, but will she confront Steffi, or trap her? Ridge reopens old wounds as he teams up with Brooke again, but not for love. Grace reveals her connection to the person Steffi hired. And it's someone already working at Forrester. Thomas is forced to choose between loyalty and justice as new paternity secrets emerge. Hayes goes missing, sending the Forresters into full-blown crisis. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.